Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are inside the lower level of the Death God's Vault. I think at the end of the last episode I mentioned that we were going to go revive a lich. Well, I think we'll do that in time, maybe later this episode, but since we have all our buffs on right now and most of our complement of spells, I think we're going to check out most of this prison over here. We're not going to go over here yet. Now, I did a little bit of play testing off camera. When you get the Devourer's Soul feat, you still can't devour souls of vampires or liches or the like you can kind of with the Eternal Rest feat. With Eternal Rest, you can have your way with undead, pretty much. Let's go unlock this door. It's trapped too, so we have to be very careful. Okay, so where's the trap on that? Oh, maybe I did the trap in the last episode, I don't know. Oh, no, there's the trap. Ah, we didn't see it. Too late. Oh man, and I spent a whole bunch of healing kits healing you back up. Only for you to take another 105 damage. How close are you to leveling up? Kinda close. If we kill a couple more vampires, you should advance another level. And then, when you get to level 21, for some reason, you get fast healing 3. Even though it doesn't say in your feats. That's what you get, but that's just the effect.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go open this door. Now, I was wrong when I said if you go through both of these doors, vampires will attack you. It turns out if you go through either or of these doors, vampires will appear and attack you. So, since we've taken them all out, we really have nothing to fear going down this way. Wish I had my persistent haste, but we don't. Oh, yeah. Party AI mode. We need that. Come on, everybody.
Press the attack, quickly!
Alright, so we have 2 more locked doors here. This locked door is pretty much impossible to pick if you only have Kaji doing your unlocking for you. Now, I wonder if Nock will open them. We have one of many, and he can open this. It's possible. No. Cast it right there.
Like him, Fuzan.
Great. Good job, one of many. And it looks like Nock did not open this door. Nock doesn't work on exceptionally hard locks, which this qualifies as. I guess this one does too, although not as bad. Kaji can't open this one. Great, I'm going to have to invest in a ton of healing kits when we get back to a store. Yeah, just unlock these doors, will you? What? You're supposed to take 20. There you go. See, if you take 20, he'll have a check of 48 versus this one's a DC 40. This one over here, I think, is a DC of 45. If you don't have a rogue in the party, it's... Yeah, it is DC 45. It's almost impossible to get this open. Kaji won't be able to do it, even with Cat's Grace and Greater Heroism and all that. One of many can do it, though. Alright, let's examine this trap. It's too bad I don't have any Cat's Grace prepared. Impossible. The DC is 55. There's no way that we're going to be able to open this up. Success is not possible even for examining. Wonderful.
Yes.
Alright, well, let's just open this one up. And when we do, we see that there are 2 vampire ancients and a hoary mummified priest. There are also a bunch of offering urns in here, and I don't want to disturb them. Actually, there are 2 mummified priests in here. There's like the same complement over in this room. Since we've unlocked it, they'll probably open this door. Hopefully, they'll spring the trap and take damage. I want to save the sunbursts until all the vampires are in one area. We have 2 undeaths to death. We could probably make it work right there. Okay, looks like one of the mummified priests failed to save. What about the vampires? Oh great, he cast Dispel Magic.
In Akachi's name.
Ah, here comes the door. It's open. Alright, so we killed one of them. 365 damage. Well, let's pull back and we'll let the water elemental get in on this.
You are... oh, I don't know any profanity. How embarrassing.
Yeah, why don't we summon a demon? You could do that.
Press the attack, quickly!
We still have a demon to summon if we really wanted to.
Of course.
Let's pull everybody together.
As easy as dreaming.
Okay, you have an emergency sunburst. Sophia has a sunburst on her belt. So that's always an option. Unfortunately, we can't cast any curing magics or harm magics on one of many. That fails to be targeted. Alright, Sophia, let's draw these vampires. Let's just make sure that there is no silence cast on Janek, and there's not, so that's a good thing. It's a positive step. Okay, here's one vampire. That trap is still there. It'll probably go off as soon as somebody passes through. It won't go off for the vampires, unfortunately. Our craving is pretty high, but it's not high enough for us to see enemies on the map here. Once our craving gets really high, it'll be like having tracking engaged at all times, which is kind of useful. We'll also have true seeing. Okay, so there's another priest over here. I want to get this last vampire to come on over here, but alright, why don't we... I wonder if we can take control of one of these vampires. Let's try it.
My magic will erase this nuisance.
So where's that other vampire? I know there's one more. No, an offering urn. Alright, we're gonna try Sophia's sunburst, even though her sunburst is not nearly as strong as Janek's sunburst. You're taking a lot of damage, Kaelyn. I thought you summoned something. Where is it? Alright, do Word of Faith. Aha! You are dominated. Let's examine this guy. So he has 20 levels of monk and 8 levels of undead. This guy's really powerful. He has more hit die than any of my characters. What type of feats does he have? Definitely all the monk feats, for sure. Well, wouldn't he be an outsider at level 20 then? Isn't it like perfect body, perfect self, or something like that? Gains immunity to all man infecting spells and effects, and damage reduction 10/magic. Doesn't say anything about becoming an outsider. In regular D&D 3.5 at level 20 monk, you're no longer considered your race. You're technically an outsider because of, I guess, you've achieved Nirvana or something like that. You've reached a point beyond. The question is, how long will this guy stay under our control? This is bugged. I have no idea why it's bugged. According to this, it's supposed to last 1 hour per level. Now, in reality, it's only been lasting a few seconds.
Danger approaches. Be on your guard.
See? He's gone. No longer under our control. It'll say something like no longer dominating or something like that. And it won't say why either. See, he failed his will save. You know, that's a hard save to make. Actually, to him, that isn't that hard of a save to make, but he rolled a 4. So it is rather upsetting. See, it says dominated vampire ancient, and then it doesn't say anything about what happened. Okay, looks like one of them failed a reflex save. It's 30. Another one failed. And one of them succeeded. At least you passed their spell resistance. Alright, so we have 2 of them instantly slain. I like that. Oh! How did one of many get all his hit points back? That's what I want to know. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, okay, so we got enough XP that one of many leveled up. Now, I don't know why this occurred, but when one of many levels up, it looks like he regains all his hit points. What is this, a Final Fantasy game? You also lost all your buffs. Let's see what extra things that you got. So you do crippling strike. I think we mentioned this. Where's your improved evasion? Oh, there it is. It's right below regular evasion. Yeah. You have epic precision. See, I like this. That means you can do sneak attacks against undead characters. But it says nothing about the fast healing that you have now. Alright, so we are gonna have you go into stealth mode. And we'll have you attack the vampire. We also have these priests to deal with. Wait a minute. Janik Tam. What are you doing over here? And why didn't you set off the trap? And speaking of which, since you're in this room, where's that one vampire? I guess it's random. When I was testing this, there were 2 vampires in here. So these things are, they're not really moving, they're staying in place and they're casting spells. not really doing very much. Oh, you got a sneak attack, huh? Threat roll? Oh, you roll a 20, I see. Did 19 points of damage. Who did the 29 points of damage? Oh. One of many did. With the sneak attack, probably? Ah. We don't want to be silenced. We gotta get you out of there. Okay, what are we gonna do about this one vampire? What can we do with this belt? Greater Fire Burst, Magic Missile, Prismatic Spray, or Sunburst. We want to keep the Sunburst. We can do Magic Missile, though. What happened there? Alright, let's Magic Missile this vampire. Alright, so we got some essences. We're gonna pass these on to Sophia. You're shooting arrows, that's good because you are highly proficient with shooting arrows with your weapon focus. And you're improved critical, even though that's not gonna work a lot. You have point blank shot. Wow. A lot of bow focus feats here. What does this do? +1 charisma. Okay. You know what also works against these guys rather well? There's a feat here called Chastise Spirits. Where is it? It does 1d4 damage per level to all spirits within 30 feet. Now, unfortunately, the vampires are not considered spirits, but like Shadows of the Void are. So if you want to do some quick damage on them, that's the way to go. Alright, so we need to have you...
This one's...
back, and we've surrounded... Oh, did you try to silence me? Yeah, we're silenced, alright. It's okay, because we're not casting any spells. At least not yet. Where's Sophia?
Of course.
Grab this, will you? Thank you. Now everyone's silenced. Alright, so we're outside the zone. This kind of looks like a Venn diagram, so that I guess Janik is doubly silenced. Let's disintegrate that priest over there. What about this vampire? Oh, did you try to dispel us? Oh, good. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, these priests are trying to dispel our magic. I say we return the favor. Are you silenced? No, you're not. You don't have silence, do you? No, you have regular dispel. Let's put that on. Let's try to do that on you, and then we'll do this on you over there. Greater dispel. No, let's do regular dispel.
Press the attack.
We'll do greater dispel if it doesn't work. Alright, we need you to come over here and start getting sneak attacks. Yeah. Nice. Oh, you just got knocked down.
As easy as dreaming.
gonna dispel anything, so that kind of sucks. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to do some lesser restoration. Oh no!
You mouth-breathing, corpse-loving, inbred scum!
Ah, you need defensive casting, and your premonition's gone, so we're gonna have to do greater stone skin. Alright, you got it back? Good. How's this guy doing? This guy, he's just got a little over half of his hit points. Alright, we're gonna have to resort to using a firebrand. And do you have any type of summoning? You can create some undead. That's better than nothing, I guess. Let's put that there.
I am.
Alright, what's wrong with this guy? Saving throw decreased. I wonder if that's the effect of being a priest or what. Alright. Let's... yeah, we're gonna have to resort to doing missile storms. We'll do 2 of them.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
I hope it killed one of them. Did you? Yes, we did. We got 410.
I will do what I can.
Oh, Wraith's taking damage. Why don't you put stone skin on it? Yeah, that should give him a little bit more hit points. And we still have a vampire here to deal with. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna try to do Devour Spirit, even though it's probably not gonna do anything. Valid target. I don't know, I missed that. Yeah, valid target. Dead! Alright, everybody, concentrate on the vampire. Oh yeah, one of many is doing real bad right now. You don't have hide in plain sight though, that kind of sucks. Well, there goes the Horned Devil.
My magic will erase this nuisance.
Okay, this guy's near
I
death.
will do what I can.
I'm gonna attempt another spirit, and it's definitely not gonna work.
It was a mistake to
Sneak attack. Ouch.
In a cut.
See how difficult these things are? Alright. Well, we're not getting over 1,000 XP for these things anymore, since everyone has gained a level. Now we're only getting 837. They're still very hard. Alright, where are you going? Oh, you're stupid if you think you can do that.
Yes.
Alright. We're gonna tell you not to automatically disarm traps. That's folly. Open locks, the same thing.
Come this way.
Alright, time to grab all these treasure bags. Essences. Got more essences. Well, at least the trap isn't going off now. There is another trap on this chest. At least I think there is. Yeah. DC is only 23, so we should have no problem undoing the mechanism on this. Okay. Well, we didn't get any XP, but that's
I will lead now.
just fine.
Follow.
Alright, so we got over 5,700 gold. And Fingerbone's name. It's a short sword. I guess we'll give this to Kaelyn. This is +7, and on hit, it does Ghoul Fever. And you can animate dead with it.
Yes.
I guess that's better than this sword, the Elemental's Ruin. This is only +5 versus Elementals. Otherwise it's +3. It's keen, so I guess that means the critical threat range is 15 to 20. Right? Is that what it says? Yeah, 15 to 20. Alright, we're going to put this down here. And we're going to pair it with this shield. Alright.
You have need of me?
It's a good sword. It's a good weapon. Who's in my way?
Yes?
And we'll probably end up looting one of these urns just to get a brilliant spirit essence out of it. Not only that, we need to improve our spirits meter over here.
Yes.
It's down to 88. Oh, we got more essences.
Come this
Let's have
way.
you grab them. Please don't get yourself killed. No, you got it. Good job.
You have need of me?
Alright, now, one of the things with this mod is we finally find the Broken Scythe Blade. This is fortuitous because now we can combine this with a certain essence to make a very powerful weapon. However, I think the only one who will be able to use this weapon would be Kaelyn. Better than nothing, and we could always sell it for 25,000. Normally, this was not placed in the game, even though the recipes were. Same thing with the Broken Ring. That's also placed in this mod. Reaper's Despair. This sickle is +8, and it does both fear and poison on a percentage. Actually, poison is not on a percentage. That's every hit they have to make a fortitude save versus poison. Unfortunately, most of the creatures that we're going to be fighting are going to be immune to it. Fear, I think most undead are immune to mind-affecting effects. We'll give this to Kaelyn anyway.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
I mean, this one is +8, so it's even better than the other short sword that we found. Where is it? There it is.
I will lead now. Follow.
Okay. I think that's it. Like I said before, I want to save these things. Almost all of these have gold in them. But if you grab it, then a Shadow of the Void will come out. So, what am I going to... This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to loot this particular urn over here. When these Shadow of the Voids come out, they do... I think it's Cone of Cold. It's either that or Polar Ray. And they have it as a spell-like ability for like 3 times. And anything within that cone or ray or whatever is damaged severely. And if they break one of these urns, another Shadow of the Void will come out. Which will suck because then I won't be able to devour them one at a time. I'll have to deal with both of them. Okay. So we're gonna loot this. And then we're gonna back up so that we are not in line with any of the other urns. There's the Shadow of the Void. Okay, Kaelyn. Let's use this to put an undead minion right there. We're gonna have you go into stealth mode. I don't think it's seen you yet, and then we'll have you go attack.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
We're gonna have you back up and attack. You should come in here and attack. Also, these Shadows of the Void have improved disarm, so they will take whatever weapon you have if you're right next to them. Oh, good. Uh-oh. I don't want it. I don't want it to go in a certain direction. Don't go that way. Kaelyn, you're being bad. Yes, that direction is fine. It's okay. Now these things are concealed 50%, so it's very hard to hit these things. Magic Missile will always hit them though.
On your guard. Foes approach.
But if you don't want to waste spells, you're not gonna do very well. In fact, we're gonna put Blades of Fire on Kaelyn. Just to give her a little bit of extra energy damage. Even then, she won't even hit. See, look, Shadow of the Void, no damage. Oh, finally. What are you doing? Okay, good. Same thing. What type of... Okay, +4 bolts, that's good. I don't want to waste my firebrands. Let's try to do Scorching Ray on it.
The wicked.
Let me evoke rain.
Your wounds are great, huh? Well, we need to give you a Ring of Regeneration.
The wicked.
Let me evoke rain.
That didn't even do any damage. Probably because it required a touch attack. And since it's concealed 50%, half the time you're gonna miss. Improved Disarm, hit. So notice how it took my Staff of Valmaxian. We're not gonna get it back until we kill this thing. Alright, let's just back up and equip the crossbow of murder. I wonder if Flesh to Stone will work. Is it immune? It doesn't even say it. It made no save. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Alright, I'm gonna have to resort to using missile storms. Alright. That's progress. Shadows of the Void are wraiths on steroids. We get a lot of spirit energy out of it. Alright, it's near death. It's time to devour its spirit and get our staff back. A good side benefit is the amount of XP you get. Since we're already at a higher level than you normally would be, we're not getting over 1,000 XP for these guys. That kind of sucks. But it is what it is. And we do want to save them. They also give us brilliant spirit essences. Alright, so we get our Staff of Velmaxing back. We get a bunch of essences. We're gonna shuttle them all to Sophia. And we'll put this back over here.
Yes.
Okay, I think we'll have you start combining a bunch of essences. Let's do that one. Let's do this one. And we'll do this one. Oh yeah, then we have a ton of these ones.
Yes.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I guess we'll go into the next area. We still don't need the rest. Actually, we are getting up on time for this episode. So, since we've explored this area and got all the good treasures, I guess we'll save this area for another episode. And I'll go to where that lich is. We're able to do it? Everything? Good. So I guess I'll meet you over there. And I won't rest. So we'll pop up right in front of the house that you're supposed to go into, and then we'll just go inside. Okay, we're not quite there yet, but I wanted to show you on the map. Now, we can see the enemies on the screen because our craving has increased to the point that we now have the ability to use tracking without slowing us down. So if we bring up the map, we'll be able to see where the enemies are within a certain radius of ourselves. So let's go back to where that house is. It's over here where it says open home. We're going to go into it. And once we cross the threshold, we can't see the monsters anymore. Alright. Now, I just had a bunch of buffs wear off. I think I also have True Seeing. Once our craving goes high enough, we get the True Seeing ability. This doesn't wear off. Okay, now that we are in this home, we see that there's a corpse on the floor. This desiccated husk looks like it could have been a man at one point in the past. Next to him is a small ornate box. Phylactery, maybe? And he has 2 minions keeping watch over him. 2 Death Knights. If you can recall, Death Knights are not the easiest guys to deal with, but at this point, they're a lot easier than those vampire ancients. So over here we have an unfurled scroll. Let's read it. This scroll contains a detailed list of names with mortifying details of gruesome deaths next to them. There appear to be crude stick figure drawings enveloping most of the parchment. These drawings seem to show in great detail some of the deaths listed next to the names. Some of the key names appear to be heavily underlined, but one entry really stands out from the rest. Vremyonni. He is the root of this pain I feel, and I will exact my revenge on him first. I will slowly bleed him. No. I will smash his face with. No. I will yank out his. This seems to go on for quite some time. So this is Heilari's revenge list. Kind of reminds me of that movie Happy Gilmore. The guy with the whiteboard that said, people to kill. Alright, and here's Heilari's journal. This tattered, blood-stained tome appears to be the journal of a former Vremyonni. Most of the entries appear to ramble on about exacting revenge on his arrogant Vremyonni brothers, but a few select passages catch your eye. Well, if he only knew what we did to the Vremyonni back in regular Molson's here. 15th of Myrkul. I have finally done it. I was able to animate a corpse and breathe life back into it. Well, it was the corpse of a diseased rat, which seemed to be everywhere in this cave, but it was a corpse nonetheless. Unfortunately, I cannot let anyone see my creation lest I be cast off from here or worse. I guess I will have to dispose of him. 25th of Myrkul. I think I saw Vremyonni going through my things this morning. I can't be sure of what he has seen. I need to be much more cautious in hiding my forbidden tomes of necromantic lore. I must go speak with Vremyonni to see what he knows. 25th of Myrkul. Vremyonni dodged all of my questions regarding his activities this morning. I cannot take the chance that he has seen any of my forbidden codices. I would eliminate him, but that would only cause an investigation. Leaving is the only option. Leaving this cave means leaving all of Rashomon, abandoning all I love. No matter. It must be done. 3rd of Kythorn. Damn the old ones. They never taught me anything of survival in the wilderness. This morning's attempt to catch a meal went horribly. All of nature's creatures seem to recoil from me. Wonder if they could sense some sort of taint on me. What I wouldn't give for some of Jaren's rabbit stew. Those carrots were so tender, and I need to stop this nonsense and find a town that I can take refuge in. 11th of Kythorn. Off in the distance, I see large walls. Even in my weakened state, I think I can make it there before nightfall. I must make it there before nightfall. 7th of Flame Rule. Molson's here. I had no idea how to walk that far. I've been in my new abode for several weeks now. Oh, I love it here. This dank, dark, abandoned cellar. Only there were more disease-ridden vermin. It'd be just like back in the caves with the other Vremyonni. I live like a peasant now. I had to beg for food when I first made it to this place. Beg! I'll make them pay for what they have subjected me to. 9th of Eliant. I think about slowly snuffing out the life of every one of those arrogant Vremyonni. I think constantly about how I was ejected from my life, just because I sought to master all forms of magic. It will take many lifetimes to exact all of the revenge I planned for them. Many lifetimes. That gives me an idea. 23rd of Uktar. I figured out a way to cheat Kelemvor. This will take much time and lots of my resources, but it'll be worth it to see the agony and hear the screams of my brothers. I must find a suitable vessel for my soul. Also, one of the texts mentions the Tome of Profane Rebirth. I must find it. Hey, we have that. We found it. 1st of Nighthall. Luck upon luck. I have found the general location of this Tome of Profane Rebirth. It resides on the Plane of Shadow. Not only that, but from my preliminary reading, it appears that Molson's here is the perfect place to enter the Plane of Shadow. The way to cross planes is through the temple to the Death God. 14th of chess. Rubbish. So close to my goal, only to be stopped by an impassable barrier. After making it to the Plane of Shadows, I have learned that the tome I need is in the Death God's vault. I refuse to go in there, even for this. It matters not. I will proceed with the ritual here on this shadow plane. Now to summon some servants to watch over me. The entries past this point are too blood-soaked to read. Well, looks like his ritual didn't go as planned. Looks like it just ended up killing you. Here's an open book. And here is a small chest that we're going to have to pick the lock and undo the mechanism. This tome, which is adorned with small animal bones over its leathery surface, seems to discuss many necromantic rituals. You see 3 entries which appear to be marked for further use. The first entry describes how to prepare a vessel for use as something called a phylactery. Apparently, a phylactery is used to house a soul for eternity. These phylacteries can be used in a rite to cheat death and live forever. The second entry describes in great detail a ritual that was referred to in the first marked entry. This ceremony appears very complicated, and it is stressed that only the most accomplished spellcasters should even consider replicating it. Surprisingly, this third entry describes a way to free a soul trapped in a phylactery. Not surprising, this requires the destruction of the phylactery. Destroying the phylactery will allow the natural order to take its course, and the soul will move beyond to its final resting place. Alright. Now we have all the background information for Heilari. Click on the Death Knight, must watch Master. Must watch Master. Okay. See a desiccated shell that was once a man. So we have numerous choices here. We can smash the twisted body's head with your boot heel. We could try to complete the wizard's ritual, or use the alternate ritual found in the Book of Necromantic Lore to release this man's soul from the phylactery. So we're going to try to complete the wizard's ritual, and since we now have the Tome of Profane Rebirth, there won't be any screw-ups. Remember in the last playthrough, if you watched that when we did this, the guy ended up all disfigured. And he was extremely upset and he attacked us immediately. Wait, I'm familiar with this sort of magic. I've never performed this sort of ritual myself, but it seems to be based on Thayan writings. You sound uncertain. His book of lore is of uncertain quality. It may have been copied from a Thayan tome, but the writer made changes. He was probably trying to improve the process. I doubt he succeeded. If you want to complete the ritual, I suggest we use the book we found in the vaults, the Tome of Profane Rebirth. Good point. I think you're best suited for this sort of work. And we gained some influence with Sophia. We're at 95. Only 5 away from 100%. I've never been entirely comfortable with necromancy, but it should be simple enough to follow the words of the tome. So we're going to give Sophia the book so she can complete the ritual. And we got 1,000 XP. We went 10 points towards evil, which is good, because we are very, very evil. And this is Heilari. The skeletal creature wears the rotting rich herbs of a mighty wizard long dead. Hateful crimson light dances in its empty eye sockets. Challenge rating easy for some reason. Now, if we look at him, he looks perfectly fine. Not all disfigured like he did in the last one. What is this? Now, I want to goad this guy into attacking. So we're gonna say this right here, because once we goad him into attacking, then we can get XP for killing all 3 of these guys. Fortunately, we can't take their soul, we can't do eternal rest and get spirit essences out of it. That sucks. So I'm not even going to wait till we get the Devour Soul feat. I'm just going to do it now. I finished what you could not. You owe your current form to me, and I expect payment. You meddle in my affairs, insult me, and then demand tribute for all the trouble you have caused? In my infinite generosity, I had planned on letting you live. But I see that I'll have to show you your place, flesh bag. I won't go down without a fight. Alright, so we want to cast Bigby's clenched fist on these guys because they tend to get critical hits a lot.
Danger approaches. Be on your guard.
We're gonna do Bigby's crushing hand. Have you go into stealth mode and then attack. Combat, stealth mode, and then attack.
Enemies have fallen upon us.
Alright, we're gonna do Undead's Eternal Foe. Not on that one, but... yeah, I guess right there. And what does this do again? You and all your allies in the area of effect receive the following bonuses. Immunity to negative energy damage, immunity to energy drain, immunity to ability to score damage, immunity to poisons, immunity to diseases. Ouch. Very, very ouch. Okay. Fortitude save failure. I heard somebody scream. Who was that? I thought you're grappled. You better not move. Where's Heilari? Notice he's almost dead. Let's see if he's immune to death magic. See, I don't know. Fortitude save versus negative energy failure. Yeah, he is immune to death magic. Of course, he's undead. Makes sense, right? Do cure critical wounds on Janik. He's gonna need that. Being attacked by Death Knights. And then we're gonna do 3 of these. Yeah. One more hit ought to do him. Ouch. Alright, so does that mean you killed him? What? He's dead, right? No? Is he dead now? Yes, we got 156 XP.
I will do what I can.
We need to pull Janik back over here. Wait. No. Man, we are crowded. We are really crowded in here. No.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Go here. Ay, ay, ay. Where are you
Danger
going?
approaches. Be on your guard.
Do a clenched fist. Obviously, it didn't work on this guy. He keeps
On your guard.
moving.
Foes approach.
Ouch! Ay, ay, ay. Will you get out of there? Gann. Come here and block. Where's the Death Knight? Okay, people. Let's do another firebrand. Critical hit. I hope somebody died. Alright, we killed one of the Death Knights and got 718 XP for that. Nice. What about this one, though? Kaelyn the Dove. Oy vey. You have a level drain. Alright, let's do heal on Kaelyn. And then I guess Kaelyn can do greater restoration.
Kachi's name.
There you go, better. Ay ay ay. I hope that was a death sound. No, it's pretty close though. I don't want to use any of those. How about we use one of these lesser orbs of fire? Oh, no need because one of many got the kill. Nice. Speaking of one of many, I need you to unlock this treasure chest and undo the trap. Maybe not necessarily in that order. And we're not getting any XP for doing either of those things. So what's in the chest? The Rakshasa staff. Well, that's a nice little staff. We'll give that to Sophia. You get some bonus levels. It does fire damage. You could do charm monster, charm person, dominate person. You also have power word kill. Sophia has that prepared. Energy drain, that's another good one. Yeah, those are all for Sophia.
Yes?
Now, if we didn't have Janik, that would be the perfect time to scribe those things. Alright, so there should be a treasure bag over here. Yes, there is.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we are in a crowd.
Come this way.
Grab that. The Ring of Seething Hatred. Now, if you picked another dialogue option with the Lich, he will give this to you, and then that's all you get. Notice that we don't get any other essences. That's okay. So I think that's all that there is to do in this general area.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We need to do restoration.
All who can hear.
By the way,
follow.
does regular restoration do level drain? Removes all level drain. That's what it says. So we're gonna do it.
Mentosus forma.
Bingo. All right.
You have need of me?
Now we can't rest in here. In the unmodded version, this is definitely a safe place to rest if you're stuck on the shadow plane. But no, we're gonna have to return to Molson's here if we want a for sure safe place to rest. And then I guess we'll head on out somewhere else, maybe to the Wells of LaRue, even though we haven't heard of it yet since we don't have Oku in our party. But we'll have to find out in a different way. We also might head on to the Sunken City, or even another destination. Yeah, we'll find out when that time comes. So, this is Big Low signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tango Umbadia.